true happiness. I had a theory when I was
That's me. My life has been ruined, and that's why I'm so optimistic.
It can always get worse. Trust me, I know.
Mm-hmm. I know.
You know nothing. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a theory the other day. It's pretty crackpot, but it's pretty interesting. So my theory, I was very high, was that our ultimate emotional maturity is only achieved when we can feel emotions at their rawest form without associating an event or person with them. So technically, when we're most mature is when we're a baby and incapable of doing things. So what if our actual timeline is reversed so that we're dead and we're living through our life back to our emotional maturity, but in the wrong way? Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
That's a lot to swallow.
That's what she said. But it's,
I set you up for that.
she did, and I took it. I took it, and I made it happy, like I do.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, that's why I was like, so maybe it's not like Benjamin Button, but in actuality, our emotional state when we die is the reverse, but we can't associate being happy with being a baby because we're incapable of doing things. Mind you, most of the times when you're old, you're incapable of doing things too. So we've reversed it in our minds.
Yep.
So we're reliving our life before we die, and it's all backwards. That's what I think.
I like it. I like it.
Because listen, let's be honest.
There's so much to think about for a minute.
Emotional freedom, and you get all the titty you want. That's a good way to die. That is a great way to die. Like, people wipe your ass.
Do you know that my grandpa technically, because technically he's my stepdad's dad, right?
Yeah.
So he's not like my grandpa.
Yeah.
And I just started spending a lot of time with them in the recent months, because I wasn't around. So technically, on his last days, my grandpa has me. This is how I'm like, this is your good in life. I'm like, you were a good man in life. I said, because now you have me, who
does everything.
A lot of times a day has a nice warm washcloth around his loins areas and is manhandling him on a lot of times a day. I shave his face, I am washing him up, and it's all like.
Let's be very clear.
I'd say
she is helping him,
I'm a pretty decent looking nurse. I'm like a good 7.5 to somebody of his age. A 10 to somebody of his age. And I'm his nurse every day, touching him in all his no places with a very nice warm cloth that smells like Irish Springs.
Let's be very clear.
So he's a happy fella.
Let's be very clear. Not in as a caregiver, not in an inappropriate way. To be very clear. She is not abusing her elder. We're not. She is caring for him because other people have shown their incompetence. That's all.
Yeah, but it's just that he compliments my butt a lot. So he tells me I have a nice butt a lot. So I'm just like, well, he's kind of lucky. I'm not blood related to him or anything, so it's not super weird. And I haven't been around for a long time, just for the past few months, really. So it's like.
So let's be clear. You have gotten into a position of authority with someone, and you have still ended up being sexually harassed. Is that what you're...
It happens.
Yeah.
I'm not sexually harassed. He just compliments my butt. I have a nice bum.
Yeah,
doesn't touch it or nothing. He just compliments.
No. Yeah, so
I touch his a lot. It's only
you're really not making this any better. I'll be honest with you. You're like,
can I have a cigarette then?
oh, fuck it. Yeah, do
Totally
whatever you want.
trashy.
Do whatever you want, you rat bastard.
We have 15 minutes.
I know. It's a lifetime. A lifetime still. We actually only have 10. It's going to be, yeah. The funny thing is...
Wait, can I get shorter?
No, it's 42
Oh,
minutes.
because you're more motivational.
Yeah. The crazy part is that throughout this whole thing, it's like, you would say stuff, you're like, I'm down in this no-no zone, and you're like, what? And you're like, with a warm cloth. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you're like, I'm down there with a razor, and you're like, what? She's like, shaving his face.
Not down there.
And you're like, okay. You're like, and he always compliments my butt. Don't worry, he doesn't touch it. And you're kind of going, that's the least of the issues in this conversation, is him going, hey, nice caboose. It's like, it's, wow, I don't...
He compliments everybody's butt. Like, he's a butt. He compliments everybody's looks. Like, he's a complimenter.
Definitely not going to do well in old age care. I'll tell you that right now. So I'll be like, nice cans, lady. You too. The little, but I like it. I would not. I would definitely not go very far. I would have problems. I would have some serious problems. See, this is a problem.
The patients do it all the time, elderly men. Oh, they're always sitting on the nurses and stuff.
Oh.
Like, it's like a constant thing, because they don't realize, even the women, like, because they don't realize and they don't care anymore.
No,
They're like, well,
but the guys are, like, men are perverts until they die. That's the thing. And, like, not even, like, a little bit. Like,
they're diehard.
Men want to die the same way they were born, naked. Okay? I want to be getting raped by like 7 women just before I die. Like, perfect. That's exactly how I want it to go. Like, I want 3...
Whereas women, that's not the case. I don't want to die being raped by 7 men. I'm good. I'm good.
I do not mean to imply that was a good way to die for women. Let's just be very clear. That's a very different... Nothing wrong with living that way. You can live any way you want. I didn't want to impose that feeling on that women have to die getting fucked by 7 people. That was not my intention.
Women don't want that.
They definitely don't.
Most women. I don't know about all women. I'm not speaking. There are some freaks out there, but chances are that woman is fucked up. That woman is fucked up. After the conversation we've had, I don't think you're allowed to say that. Like, okay.
It's not really.
Okay.
Did you just burp again? Did you just burped again?
No.
That's 45 minutes. Yeah. 45 minutes. And
I need to get a boyfriend. I am so disgusting lately. Like,
you know what? Hey, you're really not. You're not at all. You're a nice person.
I burp a lot. Like, I farted on this thing and just haven't said it out loud because I was mortified.
Hey, I farted, and they've heard it, okay? I lean forward, and I just leave just enough room so you can get the echo from my asshole up the chair and into your mic. And I'm like, yeah,
I was just mortified because I almost I don't even want to discuss it. I'm not going to discuss it. It was just a not pretty moment.
Listen, the way I see it,
people mentally. I don't want it. Don't see it. Well, you could see it, but I don't want my future penis to imagine that. Because I wonder if one day he wants to lick my butt. I don't want him to imagine.
Listen, the way things are going, that would be the least of your worries if he wants to lick your asshole. Okay. Let's be honest, people are getting a little crazy. People are getting very freaky deaky when it comes to sex. And listen, I'm all for being adventurous, but some of it just seems pointless. Like, you know people poop out of those things, right? Why are you putting your tongues on there?
I know.
That's where people poop from. And you can still manipulate those muscles to feel great with other things.
If they want to, it's not like the most horrible thing in the world. I just don't want them mentally picturing me farting out of it first. So I try not to let them think about that.
Are you saying that there would be a war between their tongue and your farts? It's like they tongue fart.
I just don't want that to be in their head. Just get it out of their head. Let's stop talking about it.
Listen, let's be honest. There's some really wacky people out there. Someone's into it. Someone's watching this go, oh, she's my soulmate right now. They just saw their back. Yo, I'm gonna lick that asshole, and then she's gonna fart in my face. I'm gonna love it. It's true. It's true. Some people are fucking weird though.
Glitter. You're very glitter. You're gonna have glitter all over your face.